Hey, what is going on, guys? It's Young here, and today back in our Fortnite video. And in today's video, I want to be sharing with you guys the best settings and the settings that you guys should use if you are looking to improve your aim here in Fortnite. So if you guys are struggling to hit your shots and just looking for some great settings to try out, definitely stay tuned in the video because these settings will help you guys out a ton if you are looking to hit way more shots and build that consistency here in Fortnite. And real quick, before I get into the video, I have a V-Buck giveaway. I give away 2,000 V-Bucks every single Friday. So if you guys would like to participate in the next giveaway and win some free V-Bucks, all you guys have to do is to drop a like on this video. Make sure you guys do subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell so you guys get notified for every single new upload and when I announce the winners every Friday. And lastly, make sure you guys put down your Xbox gamer tag, your PSN gamer tag, or Epic account down in the comment section below, and you guys will be automatically entered into the giveaway. And lastly, if you guys like to support me in the item shop, all you guys have to do, go down to the bottom right, hit on support a creator, type in my creator code, which is Young Humor, and you guys will have me added and supported as a creator in the item shop. And alright guys, let's go right to the video. Alright, so in this video, I want to be sharing with you guys some great settings that you guys should use if you are looking to improve your aim and to hit way more shots here in Fortnite. So going into the settings that I have and that I want to talk through, so my building and editing is a 2.0 and a 2.1. with my horizontal and vertical speed at a 45 and a 47%. I've recently really liked having just a slightly higher vertical sensitivity, which I'll give 3 really great reasons to play on a higher vertical over horizontal. I think having a higher horizontal speed has its advantages, but I think having a higher vertical is the best way to go. And so here I have a 47 and a 45% for my sensitivity. I personally think that staying in the ranges of 40 starting out are a great place to start, especially if you're looking to find a new sensitivity to use. And then I always recommend when it comes to choosing the right sensitivity is just take the settings that I have and then just make your slight adjustments to it. So one of the really good reasons of having a higher vertical sensitivity is you're going to be able to go for flick shots when it comes to people above you much easier. You're going to be able to hit those shots and otherwise you would have maybe not been able to, because if you want to go for those flick shots, you have to jump to the side, flick up, and catch yourself in one motion. And if you're on a low vertical sensitivity, you're just going to have a hard time with that movement. Also, at the same time, when it comes to building, you're going to be able to place high walls and also cones a lot quicker because you're going to be able to look up vertically much quicker than before. So that is a great way, or a great reason to have a higher vertical sensitivity. And then because you have a higher vertical and your horizontal is a little bit lower, when it comes to those left to right movements, they're going to be a little bit slower and they're going to be a lot more controlled, meaning that your flick shots are going to be a little bit more accurate than they previously were. And a lot of times when it comes to box fighting other players, the reason a higher vertical sensitivity can come in handy is most of the time the hardest shots to hit is when you're box fighting someone else and they jump directly over you, so you have to look all the way up. And that is one of the hardest shots to hit because this is really awkward and it's slow. But if you have a higher vertical sensitivity, it's going to be a lot easier. Horizontal doesn't really matter too much when it comes to box fights because a lot of times, like as I mentioned, the hardest shots to hit are when they're directly above you, versus if they're just moving left to right, you can usually track those pretty easily. So those were actually 4 really great ways that having a higher vertical sensitivity can help you out and allow you to hit more shots on other players. So that's why I have a higher vertical. Now, when it comes to having a higher horizontal, I think it's not a bad thing either. And when it comes to higher horizontal, one of the biggest advantages is going to be as far as building. I want to make this video strictly about aiming, but if you do want to improve your building, I think having a higher horizontal speed is a great way to go because you're going to be able to turn left to right a lot easier. So if you're tunneling, making boxes, this is going to be a little bit easier to do on a little bit higher of a horizontal speed. So one thing to consider, and as far as my recommendations, so I like having a little bit higher of a horizontal or a little bit higher of a vertical sensitivity, but when you're choosing a higher horizontal or vertical, you want to stay in the ranges of 2 to 3 points. So you don't want to be on like a 60 and a 45. I think you could do something like that on exponential, but as far as linear, you don't really want to go too much more than 2 to 3 points difference between sensitivities, or it's going to feel really fast or really slow. So that's as far as my recommendations when you're choosing a sensitivity to use. If you're looking to have a different X and Y, you only want to adjust it by a couple points. And going down into my ADS and also my look damping time, so I have a 10% as far as my ADS sensitivity and then a 0.08 look damping time. This is some of the best sensitivities to use for aiming down sights. My shots feel really sticky, they feel like the aim assist is extremely strong, and I highly recommend this sensitivity to use. Now 10% is a little bit on the low end. You're going to find big advantages with that sensitivity from longer and mid ranges. It can be a little bit difficult to track with 10% at close ranges. So if you want to be able to be a little better at close range, you want to be, I would say, 12, 13, or 14%. 10% is great for longer and also medium ranges, because a lot of the times when you're close range, you're going to be hip firing anyway. You're not going to be aiming down your sights sometimes, but usually not. So having a 10% is a really great sensitivity to be able to laser and beam players from mid and longer ranges with your AR and SMG. So the 10% is really great. The look damping time being on a 0.08 is really great for helping you make those small analog stick adjustments that otherwise would have been a lot more difficult on linear settings, and that would have caused you to miss previous shots, because having look damping time on is kind of like an extra dead zone in a way, where it allows you to make those smaller analog stick adjustments that otherwise would not be possible on, say, linear settings, because linear, it's harder to make those adjustments, and with look damping time on, it makes it a lot easier to do so, which is really important. You have to be able to make those small analog stick adjustments if you happen to aim down your sights and you're just slightly off of the target and you have to move your crosshair over just a little bit. You want to be able to do so, and you're not going to be able to do so unless you have look damping time on. Now, I have a 0.08 on. You guys can choose whatever you like. I would recommend starting it there. If you think it's too much, maybe go down to a 0.04. Or if you want more, go up to like a 0.12 or 0.16. Whatever you think works the best. And as far as the controller dead zones, mine on 15 and 12%. And these dead zones just work the best for me. It really just depends on your controller and how much stick drift that you have. That's really going to be the biggest factor in determining which dead zones you should play on, but mine are 15 and 12% if you guys wanted to know. So those are going to be all of the sensitivities that I have that I would recommend for you guys if you want to be able to hit more shots and just laser guys every single game. So hopefully this video helped you guys out and gave you some really great suggestions to try out for your new sensitivity. If you guys enjoyed this video, if you guys liked it, hit that like button. Make sure you guys do subscribe to the channel if you guys are new. Hit the notification bell so you guys get notified for every single new upload. And as well, I do live stream every single day here on the channel at 4:30 Eastern Standard Time. So make sure you guys hit that notification bell so you guys will get notified for when I go live at the channel every single day. As I said, 4:30 Eastern Standard Time. But with that being said, I really appreciate you guys watching the video. And alright guys, I'll see you next video.